Hello, I am Dr. Kiran. I am a physician working in a resource limited hospital in a small town in India. I don't have cath labs. I don't have cardiac MRI. What I do have is a patient in front of me and an ECG in my hand. Every day I make clinical decision based on pattern recognition. Should I treat immediately? Should I observe? Should I urgently refer? Or can I confidently send the patient home? This channel is about building that level of ECG understanding. Many people learn ECGs by memorizing shape, S elevation here, T wave inversion there, but memorization breaks down under pressure. Here we'll go one level deeper. We'll start from electric currents and slowly move towards clinical decision. If you understand the currents, the ECG becomes logical and not intimidating. So let's begin with a very basic question. What is an ECG? An ECG is a graph which records electrical activity over time. This is done by placing electrodes over the body. So the ECG records only the electrical activity. It does not record heart contractions. It does not record oxygen delivery. It does not record blood flow. So this electricity is generated by the myocardial cells. How does the electricity get generated? This is by the process called depolarization. What is depolarization? Depolarization is basically movement of ions in and out of the cell. Basically, a human cell, all the cells in our body are negatively charged inside and positively charged outside. This goes same for all the cells in the body, including the myocardial cells. So, when depolarization occurs, that is movement of ion, that is positive ion, positive sodium ion moves from outside of the cell to inside of the cell. This makes the cell less negative or positive. This process is called depolarization. So this movement of ion produces electric current or electrical activity. So when millions of myocardial cells, all these myocardial cells, when they depolarize together, each cell will produce an electrical activity. All these electrical activities get summated and a net electrical vector is formed. Obtained. This is recorded by the ECG. Who records them? This recording is done by the electrodes. Electrodes are placed on the upper limbs, lower limbs and the chest wall. They are just observers. They just record the electrical activity which is generated by our heart. They do not stimulate the heart. They ask only one question: is the current moving towards the electrode or away from the electrode? If this is the electric current and this is the electrode, and if the current is moving towards the electrode, it results in a positive deflection in the ECG. If the electrode is here and the current is moving away from the electrode, then it will reflect a negative deflection in the ECG. So from all this we understood what and how ECG is formed. The ECG does not show disease directly, it just shows us the electrical behavior. From this behavior, we will infer if it is a pathological or a physiological process, and that helps us decide whether to treat, observe, refer, or discharge the patient. Finally, in the next video, we'll understand further in detail how is the electricity produced, electrical activity produced, and how an ECG complex is formed. So, thank you.